A Syrian delegation headed by the Deputy Syrian Prime Minister for Economic Affairs is in Moscow to meet Russian officials. The Syrian delegation has discussed economic and political cooperation with Moscow in the light of ongoing conflict in Syria. Jamil Kadri held talks with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on the first day of the visit.
Human and economic losses are growing in the Syrian crisis. The West is responsible for the suffering of Syrian people, but despite difficulties, we are looking at our partners with optimism. Economic cooperation between Syria and its partners is the basis for political cooperation.
Kadri and Lavrov have also discussed the ongoing war in Syria. Sergei Lavrov expressed Russia's concern of a growing number of extremist groups fighting against the government of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Moscow has called on both the Syrian government and the opposition to unite efforts to defeat and expel terrorist groups from the country.
In Lochern, leaders of the G8 countries have called on the Syrian government and the opposition to consolidate their efforts to expel terrorists from the country. We believe this should become one of the main items on the agenda for the International Conference on Syria.
Lavrov and Kadri also discussed the upcoming international conference on Syria, dubbed Geneva II. The Russian foreign minister stressed that a military action is not an option to solve the unrest in Syria. Russia continues talks with both the Syrian government as well as its opposition. These meetings are meant to persuade both sides to take part in the Russia-US proposed international conference on Syria, also known as Geneva II. This is Syrian Deputy Premier's fourth visit to Moscow during the past year. Kadri has also met with other Russian officials to discuss further financial assistance to Syria. Julia Lubova, Press TV, Moscow.